Hi, this is Joseph of Josh Digital Canvas. So right now, I'm gonna teach you on how to make Google Form. We all know that most of us already experience or familiar with Google Forms, especially when an organization or a company is asking information from us. Like we have to, we just have to input our information, our name, email address, our residential address, our age, or whatever through Google Form. So I know, even though some of us, or let's say for example, a client or as a social media manager, especially that you are aspiring VA or SMM, so you already experience or familiar with Google Form, but uh, you don't know how to make it. You don't know how to make Google Form. So what is Google Forms? So Google Forms is commonly used by SMM or social media managers and virtual assistants because it makes gathering, organizing information simple, fast, and automated. Why automated? Is because when you input your information through Google Forms, so the information will be directly inputted to a Google Sheet. So it's like like a CRM or yeah, a Google Sheets where all your informations will be plotted there and then automatically. So for an aspiring SMM or virtual assistant, why SMM or VA use Google Forms? First, client onboarding. So as a VA, you have to collect business details, brand guidelines, goals, login info, or and etc. So of course, like for example, as if you are a social media manager, so before you can proceed to the to your main task, then of course, if there is an onboarding client, so first you have to ask details about their business, the nature, the brand, and like so that of course you will study and understand their business, and that's the time that you can align to your brand kit or your branding assets. So with the use of Google Form, ask them first their business details or whatever. So second is content gathering, which is ask clients to submit photos, videos, caption, promos, and updates. And third, feedback collection. So get client approval on content, campaigns, or ad. And then fourth is reporting. So collect analytics or content requests from team members. So yeah, that's it. So a simple understanding of Google Form. I know since most of us familiar with it, so yeah, we don't have I don't have to explain it very detailed. And it's not just for like social media manager or VA. It Google Form is used by teachers. Let's say for example, when there is online class, so instead of, let's say for example, give the student a hard copy to answer their exam, the teacher can use a Google Form to make an exam that will be answered by the student. So yeah, that's it for school. So let's start. So here, before we can proceed to Google Form, so we'll open our email, or I mean Gmail inbox. So you look for this icon where you can choose any apps for Google Suite, and then click this icon and look for the Google Form. This one. So here, you can choose any type of like already made template. Either you're a teacher, you're a student, or like for example, event organizer. So this one. And actually, a teacher like remember during the COVID time, teachers were giving exam to their students and with the use of Google Form. So they make exam through the use of Google Form. So if you don't want to choose any already made template, you can start from here, the black form. And let's say for example, if you are a social media manager and you have the onboarding client, so you ask for the details and information of his business and of him. So you can write here. Then next, so you already have the title. So next is the description. Actually, it's up to you on how you put the description. So my example here is like, for example, this will help me with information of your business. This would only take several minutes to finish. Thank you for choosing Josh Digital Canvas. Let's say, for example, my brand and as your brand booster. So it's up to you, and no need to like put many, many words because the client has to make it to input his details immediately so that he can proceed. And next is for the questions, you can start here. So let's say, for example, I asked him for um, email address, right? And then on the right side, you can choose any like the type of how your client would answer. So let's say, for example, email address, it only take like short answer, right? Then next is click this one so that the client, if the client didn't fill up this one, then he cannot proceed. So he is required to fill up this one so that he can proceed to the next question. You just have to turn on this required button. Next is on the right side, click this plus sign and then add question. So another question, let's say for example, phone number. So still, the right side, you choose any here. So still short answer, right? So required. And then next, let's say for example, another question. Um, you ask your client to provide any details of his business like the logo, the brand, the nature, the color, and then the products and services. Then say for example, uh, please provide um, the details, everything about your business with the following topics. So let's say example, brand name, um, for example, nature of your business, and then let's say for example, address and products and services, etc. So yeah, just like that. And since the client um will have to answer here a very long, so you have to choose paragraph, not short answer. So then turn on the required button. So next is let's say for example, what you ask your client, how can you communicate? Let's say for example, when communicate each other, and then what type of tool or application. So let's say for example, how can we communicate? Then you choose like for example either um checkbox, checkbox, right? Because if we say multiple choice, then it has only one option. So for checkbox, the client would just like check any of them as depending on him. So let's say for example, um, phone number, no, email. Next, WhatsApp. Next is Telegram. Next is Messenger. So that's it. So it depends on you or and with your client on how will you how you communicate. So and then right. So the thing here is the client which is either he has many options. If he wants email like for professional, he will take professional communication. He will check the box for like for example quick messages, maybe WhatsApp, just like that. And the next one is so assuming that you already have like the questions provided, so you can add this one and then um, for example You ask for like any proof, or you know it's up to you what kind of proof that you want. Maybe a picture, so you can choose like this one, file upload, and then click continue. So it's up to you how many size of the file that you required, since the file also, once you like, for example, once a customer provide a picture or upload a file to here, then of course not just the other informations or details. Of course, the picture will be automatically directly inputted to the Google Sheets or like a drive. So after that, so you already have the questions, then here required also. So it's up to you. Or also you're giving options to the customer to, like, for example, his gender. You can say optional for him if he's preferred to say it or not. And next after that is go to like responses, where you're going to link uh, your Google form to Google Sheets, so that everything that the information that your client provided will directly input it here. So maybe you have the existing spreadsheet or create a new one. So this one, click create. So it goes like this. So then you can write here, for example, client form responses. And actually, you can customize. You can, it's up to you. You can change the color, whatever, as long as you didn't add or maybe change. I mean, like add some columns or whatever, and then still the same with your client form. Next is you go back to here, and then for the settings, so it's up to you. Wait. And for example, if you want to like to change the color or the background, you want to change the font style of your. So sorry for the sudden loss of my screen. It's because the app that I'm using for recording is has only given me 10 minutes, so I will record another 10 minutes. So to continue, so again, let's say for example when you are here, and then if you want to change the font style, the background, or you have to add image background of your Google form, um, so you have to click this icon here. So let's say for example, it depends on your depends on the color of your branding. So for me, I am more on like gray, and then also for the picture, you choose this one. Let's say either you have your own graphic, or you can choose like any photos, or for example, show. So just only an assumption. I mean, for example, but to make it formal, you can choose or you can edit a graphic or image uh, to match your branding as a media manager or your logo, and it's up to you. And then also, I forgot, you have to also to put title here. The same with this. So after that, means of course, let's say for example for the font style, for the header, this one. What do you want? What font style? And then for the questions text, and then for the text, let's say for example their answers. See, so it's up to you. It's easy, right? And then after that, you're going to click here how the client will view the form, right? And then next is for example, yeah, we already done with everything. So that's the time that you're going to publish your Google form. So here I just have to this one, the anyone with the link, and then, or for example, you're going to manage, either you restrict or anyone with a link, or maybe no, for editor view, if you don't want the viewer to edit, just um remove the link.
So here, this one, responder view, then click done, and then publish. So after that, if you already publish it, then it will give you the link. Let's say, for example, you want to shorten, it's up to you, right? So maybe shorten so that uh, it's not it's not beautiful, it's not nice to have a very long link. So just a shortened link for URL. And this one, at the time that you this link that you're going to give uh, to the client, and then when he click this link or search the link, and then this form will appear to his screen, and that's the time that he will start inputting his details. And yeah, that's it. So I think I discussed about it. I mean, I already discussed it, and then I hope that it's clear. And if you have like further questions or still you didn't understand how to make Google form, then you can reach out me or comment below to my channel, to the comment section of this video. And thank you. Bye.